Welcome guys to a brand new video on Wuthering ways. Now in today's video what I want to do is talk about how to prepare, so a couple more preparation guides for Katefia when she comes out. Now we have a couple of days left before phase 2 of the anniversary kicks off. Now I don't really know what to expect with the anniversary. So far the first half has been kind of meh. I already made a video on that and it looks like a lot of people actually agree with that, which I'm happy that people can actually see and stop being robots basically. But in today's video we are going to be talking about how to prepare for Katefia. I am extremely excited for her and I can't lie, she probably has the best gameplay. I have seen the leaks. I'm not going to talk about it, I'm not going to show the leaks, but I have seen gameplay leaks of Katefia. She was like honestly one of the best characters to play with, to use. It looks like it's be a character that you can easily dodge basically, and for a gamer like me who sucks at dodging, she is probably the best character for me. Now this makes it a little bit harder to recommend Zanny for people who are as bad as me at gaming, because Zanny, you will be taking a full blunt of the attacks, because when you use the ult you have damage resistance or interruption resistance, which basically you don't feel the hits being done to you, but then you'll notice your HP drastically, reduces. But it's a sacrifice you make with Zanny. I love Zanny in general, but I do think Katefia is the character that honestly is resonating a lot more with me. Unfortunately, I don't know, I won't be able to get lucky with Katefia. With Zanny, I did go all in. I got Zanny in one multi, so I thought I needed to summon. I might as well get the weapon. There we go. Probably not a smart idea. I should have waited for Katefia to come out, honestly, and get Katefia's weapon to make my Katefia even more broken. But that's besides the point. Katefia is going to be coming out in a couple of weeks, okay? It's still a long time before she comes out. We are about to get phase 2, where we're going to get Chikona. Now, she is obviously going to be best in slot for Katefia, but you don't necessarily need to summon for her, especially with limited resources and whatnot. If you can only guarantee one character, it's an easy answer. Get Katefia, okay? It's an easy answer. Get Katefia. Focus about Chikona later on. But there's a couple of preparations you still need to do, because the team, what team are you going to be using with Katefia? Now, everyone is going to assume, oh, you can run Katefia with, of course, Shorekeeper, Shorekeeper, Verena. Yeah, I think that's possible as well. However, we already have one Aero style character that can actually heal. So technically, you don't need to use Shorekeeper in your Katefia team. So the character I'm talking about, if I go over, is Aero Rover. Now, Aero Rover, new elements of Rover that we recently got. I did not focus on Rover. Actually, I say recently. It came out during Cantarella, actually. But I didn't really focus on it because I was still using the Spectral Rover. But honestly, with the release of Katefia, I feel like everyone is probably not going to be using Spectral Rover anymore, unless you're still trying to run Zanny with Spectral Rover. But Aero Rover is probably going to be one of the best characters to use with Katefia, because Katefia is a Aero character. This is not a leak, it's already been shown by the devs. She's an Aero style character. She's probably going to need Chikona, because Chikona buffs Aero damage, which is absolutely amazing. And now you need a healer to run the Rejuvenating Glow set. And of course you can use Shorekeeper, but you can use Aero Rover, and that's why I think it's very important you guys start working on Aero Rover if you know you are going to be going all in on Katefia and making sure she is absolutely amazing. This is one of those things you kind of have to do, okay? And it's best to start now, okay? We also have the weapon that we need to work on. So let's look at what the weapon does. Provides healing increase. Again, she can be your dedicated healer. Resonated skill damage buff as well. Providing healing increases resonated skill damage by 10% for 6 seconds when Rover Aero casts the resonance skill. This is it. Aero damage dealt by nearby resonators on the field is also amplified by 10%. So she's also going to have other supportive ability that basically helps out your Katefia basically. So honestly, this is looking like an easy character to work on, okay, for your Katefia. So that's going to be what I am doing. I'm not going to say, oh, make this character one of the most broken characters. She looks like a support character. You don't need to go too hard on this character. Just pretty much unlock all the nodes. And I think another thing that's going to be important is working on the gear as well, so the echoes. So I'm not really too sure what set, or I know the set that's best for her is Rejuvenating Glow. I think, do they apply Aero Erosion as well? I haven't really familiarized myself with the kit, besides the fact that they do heal. I don't think they do Aero Erosion, right? This is Aero damage. Let me know down in the comment section, actually, if they do apply Aero Erosion. Restores 20 Sting Masters. Restores, no, that's not it. Liberation, sorry, just heals. That's good. And then Fault Interest skill, actually, deal Aero damage, healing. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Performs 4. That's normal attack, so I don't care. Skill, let's see. Which removes all stacks of Spectrofrazzle. And inflicts 1 stack of Aero Erosion. So yeah, they do apply Aero Erosion as well, which everyone is speculating that Katefia is going to be utilizing, since she is the brand new Aero style character. The devs obviously have to now use those new status elements that they've introduced in the game, which technically isn't doing much right now. Spectrofrazzle isn't really doing much. It's just a requirement for Zanny to do actually good damage. Now it's looking like Aero Erosion technically doesn't do much, besides also helping other characters. Basically the characters need Aero Erosion basically to do damage. So again, maybe those Havoc Bane and all that stuff will change in the future when we get other characters that can actually use all of this status elements bullshit. Anyways, so yeah, I do think Aero Rover over here is going to be that character that you actually kind of want to start building right now, increasing healing as well. So again, they look like they're going to be actually healing good, so that's what I'm going to be doing. The reason why you also want to work on Aero Rover right now is because they are also sword units, okay? And again, we already know that Katefia is also a sword unit as well. So all the resources, well, I'm not sure about this one over here, but this item over here is going to be required by Katefia, so you need to start farming this item as well. You're going to need a lot of it. Now, how many do I even have? I have 20 in my bag, right? So yeah, I'm going to need to farm this. So instead of capping out on my stamina, I should be farming the sword stages, because I'm going to be working on Aero Rover. I'm going to utilize all of that. So again, that is something you should be doing right now. Now, I've already made a video going over Chikona, whether or not I think she's worth summoning for. The answer is yes, she is going to make your Katefia hit like a truck. She is going to be the best in slot for Katefia. Do you need the best in slot? Hopefully not as restrictive as Phoebe is to Zanny, but I do think Chikona is going to be one of the best characters to use. But again, what's the point of summoning for Chikona if you can't then get Katefia? Chikona is going to be doing literally nothing much for your account, except, actually no, if you have Zanny, you can technically still use Chikona with Zanny, applying Spectrofrazzle. But at the same time, like, why would you summon for Chikona if you knew you were gonna, you're going all in for Katefia? Why would you go for Chikona if you don't have resources to get Katefia? Now, of course, since Katefia is going to be coming out in the next update, you technically have enough time to save and summon. So maybe start pulling for Chikona towards the end of a banner. Now, I did say you could do like 1 to 2 multi, and I do think someone out there is going to get extremely lucky with that 1 to 2 summons they do and actually pull Chikona, and then they'll still have enough resources to pull Katefia as well. But one thing I will say, as a free-to-play player, skip her weapon, skip Chikona's weapon, okay? Skip Chikona's weapon, and then when Looper comes out, I need to make a video on Looper. But Looper is also another character that many people are thinking of summoning for, because Looper, Changli and Brant sounds like a really good team. We don't know what exactly leaks do, but I haven't actually looked at leaks for Looper besides the gameplay, but I'm pretty sure that team is probably going to be good. We have to wait and see. Since I already have Brant, I already have Changli, I might as well also go for Looper, but I might actually skip Looper and focus on when Pullover comes out, because I'm pretty sure Pullover is going to work extremely well with my Cantarella. I already have Cantarella. I might as well summon for Pullover. I already have Brant with his weapon and Changli. I don't necessarily need to summon for Looper just yet. So yeah, I'm probably going to skip Looper actually. I will make a video on that as well. So let me know down in the comment section, what are your preparations for Katefia right now? I feel like saving and getting resources is pretty much the goal right now. You can also start pre-farming the sword accessories, like I said, or sword materials required. Work on your rover, get the weapons leveled up, and in the future, fingers crossed, when we get new story, they actually give us more dupes for the weapon, because that weapon is going to be so much better the more we get dupes. Okay, providing healing, the healing increase, and also the arrow damage buff to resonators is going to increase even more. So this weapon is going to be absolutely amazing. Okay, so this is actually good that Aero Rover is actually going to be useful, which is actually going to be crazy, absolutely crazy. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. When more than likely Katefia is actually going to require this item as well, so make sure you are farming this. Okay, so if you're using this for your Aero Rover, trust me on this, you're going to need this for Katefia, no doubt, since it is Fleur de Loup, or whatever her name is, which is basically Katefia's older form, or bigger form. More than likely going to require that. So yeah, start farming, guys, start preparing. How many do I have? 40. Good. Take part in the events as well, as usual. Oh shit, I nearly forgot. The worst events is here. How do I support characters? I literally don't know. I've never done this event. Next support phase. Oh bro, I keep missing it. I literally missed it. I missed the support phase or whatever. So look, I haven't done it. I need to do it 4 times. When is this going away? Like, when is it going away? Because I'm going to screw myself if I can't get all the rewards. It's only 300 airstrikes, but every little helps. Tesco's. Anyways, this is your boy AC Gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out.